And here we are, the final of the ladies' division at the 2025 Pan American Heyball Open, sanctioned by the WPA, presented by Joy Billiards and Libo Windcloth, live from Lima, Peru. I'm one of your commentators, Raymond Tilak. Joining me in the commentary booth, Lenyukta Chetty.
Hello, Raymond, and hello, viewers. Yeah, Raymond, I gotta say, two of my favorite players on the TV table now, uh, in the Heyball world, Ferdinand Sukratanis from Thailand and Wendy Jans from Belgium, they have certainly kept us entertained over the last year or so on the Heyball circuit here for WPA.
Yeah, they definitely have, and yeah, a lot of finals for Wendy Jens. The final last week against Warathanan Sukratanis in the Asian Heyball Open. She won that 6-2, and now another final between these two great players.
Yeah, and I mean, like we said earlier, there is really no telling how it's going to go between these two players now, especially because Wendy Jans has convincingly showed us that she can go toe to toe with the likes of Warathan Sukratanis and Shi Tianchi.
Yes, she definitely can, and yeah, I think we're in for a real great match between these two, very evenly matched as well these days. I mean, we know Wendy Jans winning that Asian Hayball Open, Warathanan Sukrathanas, your current Hayball world champion as well. So yeah, I think we are going to see a great match, race to six, alternate break, 100-minute timed match. And after this match at 5:30 p.m. local time, we have the men's division final. Stephen Ellis, who we saw winning against Jordan Shepherd on the TV table earlier, going up against Arfan Dad. Now, Arfan Dad was down in that match against Maximiliano Osandon, but able to make it 4-all and winning the last frame 5-4. Now, we aren't sure if that went down to a penalty shootout. I think Arfan Dad was 4-3 up the last time we checked with 10 minutes remaining. So we will try and find that out whether it was a penalty shootout on table 5, Arfan Dad and Maximiliano Osandon. But either way, Arfan Dad through to the final. It will be him against Stephen Ellis in the final of the Pan American Heyball Open.
Big moment for Arfan Dad. Hey, Raymond, I mean, he's been knocking on that door for a while now. And yeah, I think well deserved. He's had a good tournament and he's certainly been consistent and impressive throughout this tournament.
Yes, he's definitely been very consistent. We had him on the TV table. I mean, the restraint, discipline he showed in that match, his tactical ability as well, just waiting for the mistakes, pushing for mistakes from his opponent, and then punishing them. And yes, some easy victories for him throughout the tournament, except that semi-final match. We saw how close it was, and yeah, it'll be definitely nice to hear from him after the tournament regarding that match against Maximiliano Osendon, the last remaining player from South America in the last four.
And we know the supporters for Maximiliano was, I mean, they were really filling up the support side on the streams, wanting to know how that match is going because it's a big moment. It's really a big moment for South America, one of their finest. In a semi-final in the very first event held on that soil. So, I mean, we've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think only the best to come from the South American players for Heyball.
Most definitely, and we hope to see them playing in that North American Open in Mexico in a couple of days' time, starting on the 22nd of October, running to the 26th. That's the 2025 WPA North American Open.
Well, these two have got each other. couple times already over the last year. And I mean, this range of tournaments kicked off in about August last year, with the first installation being in Podsitricek, Slovenia. And I think Raymond and I have kept you guys company for most of the WPA events, if not all of them, since its inception. So we've seen Warathan Sukritanis and Wendy Jans in action ever since then, and they've just gone from strength to strength. So wherever you are, and I know in some parts of the world it's morning, and in other parts it's really late at night. Uh, Sit back and enjoy this. I mean, it's not just this final. We've got that men's final coming up also in about 2 hours' time. Stephen Ellis and Pakistan's Arfan Dad.
And that time when these tournaments did start last year, with the tournament in Slovenia and the Euro Open followed by the World Championships, Warathan Sukratanis was so dominant. It looked like she was going to be taking every single tournament.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then entered Shi Tianqi.
Yes, yes. Then
She
entered Shi
really
Tianchi.
she threw a Chinese spanner in the works, but I mean, like we said, it really looked like if Warathanan or Shi Tianqi was in the tournament, nobody else stood a chance, at that stage. That's what it looked like. And the picture has completely changed. The complexion of these tournaments have now since completely changed. Same for the men's side. If Liu Shin was in the tournament, didn't seem like anybody else was going to catch up with him. But as we know, that's not how the cookie crumbled. And we've had a lot of players, particularly from the UK, who have made massive, massive inroads in these tournaments.
Yeah, I think it was also how quickly the players caught up with Liushin and Warathanan, because as we said, they were so dominant. But after a few tournaments, we saw other players coming to the forefront, and I think there's just something bothering Wendy at the moment. She just took a few seconds extra on this black ball, but she's made sure of it. And that black ball for her first point, she leads 1-0 in this race to 6 over Warathanan Sukratanis.
Perhaps it's the bronze medal matches also underway currently, Raymond.
Yeah, I think I just heard some noise in the arena.
And some applause. Sounded like
Yes, yeah, no,
applause
no,
as
there
well.
was a lot of applause. No, that was for Wendy. That applause was for Wendy botting that black ball.
The men's final will be coming up at
Be 5:30
5:30.
local time,
Yeah.
Lima, Peru. Yeah, that's in just about 2.5 hours time. The men's final between Stephen Ellis and Arfan Dad. And that's a dry break from Wendy and Swarthanen to the table. In the match that they played a few days back, I think it was 6 days ago, for the Asian Heyball Open, it was just a few mistakes from Warathanan that cost her that match.
Yeah,
That,
and it only needed to be a few.
yeah,
I think one mistake and Wendy was on it, and with the caliber of players that they are, and if both of them are in form on that particular session, you can't afford to make any mistake against either of them. So it was a very, very high quality match. Nevertheless, even with the mistakes from Marathon and Latanis, but I'd say Wendy Young's well deserved victor as well in that tournament.
yeah, very well deserved. And always when it's these two at the table, or either one at the table, it's gonna be a very high quality match. But yeah, I'd hope to see both these players play their best. thing is, for Warathanan, it has been quite a few second place finishes over the past month.
recently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
second at the Asian Heyball Championships, second at the Asian Heyball Open, second at the Oceania Open as well. So she is definitely
Yeah.
looking for another win.
I mean, I think in over the last month, we've been in four different parts of the world, and so have the players. So, yeah, it's been a very busy, very, very busy September, October for these players. And but Varadhanan, even with those almost winning finishes, she's consistently on the podium in whichever tournament she participates in.
She is, and it's going to be a busy November as well, or late October for these players as we go to Mexico after this 22nd, then over to Brisbane, Australia for the World Championships on the 2nd of November, where Warathanan will be defending her title.
Yeah, that's going to be a lovely event. So Wednesday, the Mexico event will kick off, and that was going to run all the way to Sunday. And then from the 2nd of November to the 5th of November, we're going to be at the World Championship in Brisbane, Australia. Lots and lots of action. And I believe after that, Raymond, is station events, correct?
After Brisbane, we have an event in India. We have the
Oh,
Heyball
yes.
International Open India stop. After that, Egypt. Egypt is on the 26th of November, I think.
Yes, that's the African Open.
African Open in Egypt, Sharm el Sheikh, and after that, then we have a station event starting early December in China.
And Marathanan making light work of the situation on the second frame to bag her first point in this match. The score is tied 1-1 here at the race to six. If you've just joined us, you're watching the women's final here in Lima, Peru at the 2025 Pan American Heyball Open, a very first major tournament for Peruvian soil and for South America as well.
Yeah, it is. I think it's the first major Heyball tournament in South America, and I'm sure the players would love to be back here. We do see quite a few of the players enjoying their time at these different countries where the Heyball events go to, the continental WPA events. Now that clearance from Warathanan is what we are used to seeing from her usually, sort of form.
Oh, looked like something was going to take, but no cigar there for her. And open table for Wendy Jans. Let's see what she has to work with. My oh my, not an easy table. She does have the pot on blue available to the corner pocket on our side of the table. Actually, two blues to corner pockets and potentially a blue to the center pocket from that side of the table. So those look, from what we can see, like the most obvious shots to take on, unless, of course, that blue passes between those two pinks to the center pocket.
Yeah, there's an
Or is she
argument can
going
be made
pink?
for pink as well. Pink to
Yeah,
the,
she's
the
going
left
pink.
center.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that kiss has worked out okay. They still both open.
Yeah, I suspect we're in for a head-to-head battle with these two,
Yeah, they
Raymond.
they too evenly matched. I can't call a winner because Wendy Jens took the title in Asia, Jordan, but that was because too many mistakes of Warathanan. Now she normally doesn't make that many mistakes.
Little bit lucky
Oh
there.
yes, yes,
Uh, little bit lucky.
I'd say very off the center pocket jaw.
Yeah, not trying to pot there, obviously. And has she left anything on here? I think Warathanan does have
Center
a
pocket.
shot to the center
Yep.
pocket, yeah, on the right side of the table.
She's having a look to
Potentially both
see.
those blues pass.
Yeah, she's having a look to see whether the blue nearest to the pink goes into that pocket, the bottom left as well, if that's open.
It looks open from this angle. Oh, and she was trying to open up there. I think she just narrowly missed a kiss on the pink to develop that blue ball that's closest to the pink where she is now.
Yeah,
But
just a little touch there, and
just a little, yeah.
she'd have been good to go. That blue at the moment, I think, is her only problem.
Yeah, it looks like she wants to sort that problem out while she's on that side of the table.
It's going to sit outside the right center. Now, what can Wendy Ants do from here?
I think Wendy's gonna play safe. Saw her having a look at the pinks on that side of the table, potentially getting, the cue ball behind the pink that she was hovering over just now. But Wendy also, she's so much of skill in her arsenal, and difficult always to predict what she's going to do because she pretty much can do anything she wants.
Yeah, if she wants to attack, I mean, we've seen her pot from anywhere. Banks are not a problem as well. So Wendy Ants can be a very attacking player, but also can play very smart if she wants to keep the cue ball safe. But in this scenario, she's left that blue ball open. Oh, what a shot that is. Needs a little bit of luck to be on that blue. She looks to be taking this. Oh, look at that.
That's lovely.
Yes, that
Yeah,
is.
it's those nice touches from Vardhanan, and when she does do those, they always look so beautiful. Really tied Wendy up here with that shot.
She returns the favor. That's a good shot from Wendy Ants.
Very good. I mean, we look at the layout of the pinks here, Vardhanan is really considering her options. She just cannot hand this a easy table over to Wendy Jans, considering how the pinks are currently laying on this table.
And the problem is, being in the situation she's in right now, there's a very good chance of that happening. Yeah, to escape this and get the cue ball safe, not easy at all. She's got the escape, legal, and she's left. Yeah, she's left the pink available to the center. That pink goes to the top left corner as well on our screen.
Well, she's got two connectors to the black because seemingly the black passes to both center pockets as well. So, yeah, I don't think this is going to phase her too much as far as the situation on this side of the table is concerned.
Yeah, I don't really see any problems left for her. Black ball does pass to the center right.
I mean, she's definitely got an option now to even promote that black ball a little bit more if she wants to.
Yeah, with the angle she has here, she could do that.
And she is. Yeah, I mean, that kind of worked out nicely for her. It's just a matter of her coming around now for the pink on the side of the table that she's standing at. And I wonder if she'll just pull the
Yeah,
cue ball. Yes,
from
she's going quite low on the cue ball here. Maybe even off that cushion. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And I think the cut is available. I mean, that pink is far away from the cushion, relatively speaking. So she should be able to cut this in. But still, I mean, a shot that you have to,
yeah,
give
it's not the
utmost respect
easiest.
to.
It's not the easiest shot. Needs cue ball control as well of this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hey,
Yeah,
that's the
it
thing. I mean, that was always going to be.
was not a given, and table back to Warathanan, but problem at the bottom left, those two blues.
Oh, yeah, not an easy table here for Warathanan Sukritanis. And I don't think she's got a potting angle on either of those blues to the corner pocket on the left side of the table. And, oof,
Yeah, they don't look like they go, and with the pink being in the jaws of the pocket, it's a tough situation for her.
yeah, she needs ball in hand. She needs ball in hand here, unless, of course, she does something artistic with the cue ball. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wait, something?
Okay, there's just.
Oh, it's a time foul.
I didn't even hear the ref.
Yeah, time foul. So apparently, Warathanan used an extension already. Well, used her extension earlier in the frame, and yeah, went over time on that shot. So that's an unfortunate error to make. Players do have 45 seconds per shot.
I didn't actually even hear her call extension on that particular shot. But anyway,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
frame over
And
to Wendy Jans after getting that ball in hand. 2-1 up against Warathanan Sukrathanis in this ladies' final here at the 2025 Pan American Heyball Open.
so back to that rule on extensions in the frame. Every player is entitled to one extension in the frame of 30 seconds, and ordinarily every shot you've allowed 45 seconds on every shot. So yeah, I don't know, Raymond. I actually didn't even hear her call extension on that shot, and maybe it was something under the breath. We missed it, or I missed it.
Yeah, the extension was called earlier in the frame on one of the shots at the top of the table. And then she called extension again just now, but didn't have one, and that's what took her over time, unfortunately,
Okay.
and that's why the foul was called. Yeah, that's not a mistake she should be making, unfortunately, and that cost her that frame.
But also, if she called extension, I mean, at that point, did the ref not inform her that she doesn't have an extension at her disposal
Yeah, but sometimes the player calls the extension with four
and
seconds
just
left, and
and they
then
can just
and you don't
continue
have
playing?
yeah, and you don't
Yeah.
have one, and you're not at the table yet to play your shot, and that's what I think happened there because I saw Wendy actually. Yeah, I saw something, Wendy saying
Okay.
something to the referee as well. Actually,
Well,
also
she's made.
you could see that Warathan didn't argue the situation, so
Yeah.
she knew what
Yeah.
happened there, and she was happy with the decision that the referee made.
Well, Wendy making a pink on the break, and the pinks are quite nicely split as well, but looks like she's only got easy shot on blues. I mean, she could potentially play the pink on this side of the table to the corner pocket, but yeah, she's going the way of blues.
I think, yeah, that's as you say, it was not an easy shot. Well, first shot on the pinks. The blue also tied up to the black ball here on the bottom end of the table, but she
But
has
I
the connector.
suppose, yes, yes, she certainly does.
And if you consider
Uh,
that, you consider the connector, you consider also the pink ball against the cushion on the right side, then all of a sudden, blues blues look not too
Look
bad.
better.
Yes.
Mm, mm. And I think once she opens that blue and black, I think those will probably be her last two balls in this frame.
Yeah, and that's the that can be a problem as well, though. It's not really nice to leave that for
Yeah.
last. And there we have confirmation from Kirshen Mudley on the stream. He's actually at the venue, played in the tournament. He says that Wendy Ans told the referee Warathanan did have an extension, but Warathanan was not sure about anyway. But anyway, that
Okay.
frame is done and dusted, and we are on the next frame. Now, as I
Yeah.
was saying, it's a tough situation when you have to break as your last ball, because if that goes wrong, it's very easy to push the blue ball to the cushion and the cue ball goes the opposite way.
Yeah. And I think if she's going to play that blue to the corner pocket, like maybe a little bit of check sides there, she'll want to brush the black, not so much the blue.
Yes,
And
yes,
then I
yes.
think that will work out really well for her. Oh, but look, she's
Oh,
given herself a different angle to come at it. I actually thought she'd want to get the white ball closer up
much
here,
closer. Yes,
but she's
much
not
closer.
happy. Yeah, she's not happy. She didn't get what she wanted off that shot. So recovery shot here for Wendy Janssen. And hey, I mean, this could work out in her favor actually, if you look at the angle she's coming in at now for the pot on this blue.
And also this is going to be coming in with a bit of power as well. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was she didn't make that easy for herself with the cue ball positioning, unfortunately, and that was a great chance for her to extend that lead.
Yeah, and if you look at the layout now on blues and black, poof, that would have been ideal had it worked out for Wendy Jans, but not this frame. And Warathanan just got that pink on the side cushion, right side of the table, but it's away from the cushion. So, but with the blues being where they are and the black open, the pressure definitely on Warathanan here.
Yeah, she has to be careful with the pink on the right side. That's going to be the ball, whether she makes this point or not. She does have connectors as well if she wants to
Yes,
just bump
yes.
into that, get it off the cushion and into a better place.
And she's quite masterful at those shots, so do expect something like that from her. Or she might even keep it simple, Raymond, and just play that pink down to the corner pocket.
She doesn't have to do much with the cue ball, having the
Yes.
balls in the center of the table heading towards the left center pocket. she's leaving it
Hmm.
for now, at least.
Yeah, and I don't think she also got what she wanted with the cue ball of that shot. I think she wanted a little bit more of an angle, and I think she's laying pretty straight on that part for the corner pocket.
Yeah, she was. She was almost dead straight on that ball.
Yeah, because you know when Vartanan has the angles, she's so good at playing the check sides as well. So I thought if she doesn't play that pink down to the pocket, I expected her to use, one of the cushions to open up that pink, maybe promote it towards the center pocket. And yeah, I think we're in for a treat here if she does what she wants to do to open up that, or
She's looking at
is
the
she gonna
bank.
pull?
No,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
looking to bank that ball. Yeah, she's left the bank on that pink. And this has to go. This has to go with where the blues are.
Not an easy bank as well. Hey, gotta straighten up. I mean, that pink needs to straighten up. She's got a bigger angle on this side of the pink than she requires for the bank. So yeah,
Position
some
required as
cueing.
well for the black ball.
Yes.
Black ball is blocked by the blue.
Oh,
It's
oh, oh,
straightening
oh,
up.
oh, look at
That's in.
this. Look at this.
That
Oh,
is in. That is a, that shot is in the trick shot manual. That shot is in the artistic pool manual where the ball
and
straightens
ladies
up
and
like that.
gentlemen, that is
Oh
Raymond
my
Talak
word.
telling everybody that he also plays artistic
Now
pool.
that he's read the
Everybody
artistic pool
knows.
manual. Can't believe that ball straightened up that much. Oh my
Oh,
word, Warathanan Sukrathanas. She couldn't take advantage of that little piece of luck she
yeah.
got. Yeah, it was always going to be that ball against the rail, and yeah, having so many balls around it, in hindsight, I think maybe she'll think that she could have just landed behind it and play it down. Because we see her potting that ball quite often. It's not such a problem for her usually.
No, it isn't. But you know, when you get lucky as well, how that can mess with your mind. You have to kind of dust those off. It's not like you get lucky on the table and you're like, yes,
No,
yes,
never.
thank
Not
goodness.
not at
It's
this
never like
level.
that. You're disappointed. You're disappointed, a little bit disappointed that what you intended to do didn't happen and something else happened. So, also in those moments, you got to dust it off. And unfortunately for Warathanan,
Yeah,
didn't capitalize off her luck in that frame.
Wendy Yen's taking that fourth point. She's 4-1 up now.
My gosh. Did you say 4
Yeah, no,
1?
I'm just double checking the score. That's what I'm doing because it's not. Yeah, 3-1, my mistake. Wendy Yen's taking her third point. She's 3-1 up.
And I can hear your VRA on the stream, Raymond. Well, 3-1, luckily for Varathan
Yeah,
Sukratanis.
luckily I was surprised.
Raymond Talaka wants to give an extra point to Wendy Jans. No favorites, Raymond, no favorites.
Yeah, they changed the score so quickly. I think even before
Yeah,
she potted the
I
black
didn't
ball.
even see it. Yeah, I also didn't see that. It looked like for a second there. Whoa. Well, here we go. And it's an open table for Wendy Jans here. Doesn't look like she has a shot to the corner pocket, so she's playing a combination.
Both blues to the center, left center. Yeah, very
Nice.
nicely done. Nice opening shot from
Oh, look
Wendy.
at the blues. Look at the blues. It's just the black that she needs to promote on the corner cushion and I mean on the side cushion there. So yeah, and look, she's got the blue closest to the black. If she gets on this side of the table, she could potentially open up that black. So let's just see what she's going to do. And of course, she's got the blues on the opposite side of the table as well. She could pull into that black from there as well. Lots of
Yeah,
options
she's
available
got
to
many
Wendy.
options.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I think she's feeling herself now. She knows she's almost there, halfway mark for Wendy Jans in terms of adding another title to her list of accolades.
Yeah, and dealing with that black ball, I mean, she doesn't even have to take it off if she doesn't fancy it. She could actually just land on it and play it down to where the pink is. But having that blue there now would make moving it very easy for her if she lands nicely on it.
Yes, yes, yes. And I mean, she just needs an angle. Even the angle that she has now is something that she can use to open up that black. I think that's what she's going to go for.
Oh
Oh,
no, it was
okay.
straight. Yeah, it's tough to see sometimes from our angle, but that was straight. So now I don't think she's going to be going into it. No, she's gonna be playing that black ball down, or depending on how she lands on the last blue, bank to the opposite right center pocket.
Well, gotta hand it to her, certainly trusting in her ability. And yes, I mean, we've seen her make those balls countless of times, but we all just know when it comes down to the black ball, a little bit more pressure than an ordinary object ball when taking them down the cushion. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
She's not on the right side.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she's not happy with it, and understandably so. And I don't think she has enough angle to force the cue ball up to the balk cushion and
What
back
about the
up.
bank? There's also the
Yeah,
bank
that's
shot available to her.
that has to be the option now. Yeah, it's gonna be the bank. That black ball is just off that left rail.
It's one of those sharp banks as well. It's just a matter of pace control here because we know how that ball can straighten up.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
oh, wow.
Look at that. That is a rack and run
That was
from
beautiful.
Wendy Jans, and now 4-1 up. She's taken a fourth point, leading
Spot
4-1
on.
over Warathan and Sukrathanas. And
Yeah,
is that the yeah, players look like they are taking a
that's an
timeout.
intermission. Yeah,
Be
that's
about
an
5 minutes.
intermission. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the women's final here at the Pan American Heyball Open. It's time for the players' intermission. It'll be approximately 5 minutes, and we'll be back just after this.
And the players are back after that break. Wendy Yance leading 4 frames to 1 over Warathanan Sukrathanas in this ladies division final here at the 2025 Pan American Heyball Open, live from Lima, Peru. Quite a break from Wendy Yance there. See, looks like 2 blue balls spotted on that break. She's going the way of pinks. Pinks secure.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much of a problem for her here, Raymond. Even on this side of the table, the one pink passes to the corner pocket, and I think she gets on the right angle with it and able to play it more or less straight. She'll be behind the pink to play into the opposite corner pocket. So yeah, Wendy Jans definitely can see the finish here for her. Oh,
Now,
bounced a little
has
bit
she?
too
Yeah,
much.
I was wondering, has she played it that hard on purpose? I don't think so.
No, she didn't. Not by the look on her face. She was, yeah, she was disappointed with that. Just maybe misread the pace just a tad, just a tad. And also, it was a little bit of a fine cut, I think, that she took on there. So obviously, the pace as a result of that.
And I mean, what an important frame in this final now. It's a good pot with the rest, but she hasn't been able to open up the pink ball. That's the actual problem.
Mm. And just like that, she has to reroute completely now. because of that one little miscalculation from her. What looked like a certain finish has now become a problem, and she's got two problem balls on the table at the moment. Actually, three, if you look at where the cue ball is positioned right now.
Yeah, they all aren't great. She might have to bank the one on the right side, if not take this to the center pocket as well. And having potted two blues on the break, there's only five left on the table. If Warathanan gets a visit in this frame.
Oh, that was
That
close.
was very
That was
close.
close. She took it really hard, though. Actually, I can understand why she would have, because she managed to bank a black at that pace in the previous frame. But yeah, that was taken pretty hard, pretty hard. And now Varadhanan looks like in control of the table, considering where that black is and where the pink is on the side of the table. Oh oh,
Oh, did
oh
that go
oh.
in? That went in.
Yeah, she got really lucky there, Raymond, because she's left. Had that not gone in, I mean, look where the cue ball is relative to the pink that Wendy
Yes.
could have played down into that corner pocket.
And
So,
Wendy could
second
have,
time,
yeah, Wendy could have even played that off the blue and opened up the pink. There were
exactly.
possibilities there, but now, with that piece of good fortune, there's now a chance for Warathanan to actually make something happen in this frame.
Yeah, she's checking if that blue is open there, and I think it is. I think it is. Oh no, it's probably not. Otherwise, she would have played
Yeah,
that corner
she has
pocket
to go
first.
into it. She has to disturb it now. That is
Uh-oh.
that is so unlucky.
Oh, that
That
went
is,
horribly wrong. Look, if she plays a bank now, she could drive the cue ball into that pink, you know. And I wonder if that blue passes the black, if she gets a touch on that pink.
from our angle, it actually looks like it's a set combination to the bottom left.
And she's looking at taking the blue to the center pocket on the left side, I believe.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
actually.
oh oh
Oh, 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 oh.
yeah. I'm
Oh my
very
gosh.
surprised. I'm very surprised at that shot choice. The cue ball was always going to be heading towards the black ball, and
Oh
she's
my gosh.
almost gifted Wendy Jans the fifth point.
I actually didn't think she would ever play that shot. That's why I thought when she went down on the shot, I thought she was going to take it to the center pocket and then use the cue ball to touch the pink. Oh my gosh, got really lucky there. Third time in this match, Vardhan Sukratanis has gotten lucky.
And look at this. This is going,
Oh.
and that's I can't believe the rolls that we are seeing at the moment. I mean, first pink almost goes into the right, that one banks
And
over to
now,
the left, and look at
and
what Warathanan has to do to stay alive in this
pressure
match.
pot there to the corner pocket on the top right of the table. And look, we've seen her make shots like this, but now a lot of pressure.
Huge, huge amounts of pressure. I mean, everything is sitting outside the pocket for Wendy. This has to go in. It's just wide. Is it
Oh,
going to disturb any of the pinks?
doesn't
It
look like
might.
it. Oh,
Yes, it does.
okay, but Wendy's got the connector there to open that up.
That is a very lucky roll for that blue to stop there. If it didn't, that was a
Yeah,
sure
would have
fifth
been an
point.
easy
Yep,
finish.
sure fifth point.
Well, even with what it looks like now, I mean, yeah, there we go. Uh-oh.
Cue
Uh-oh.
ball.
No, 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 no. Look at where the pink is going. Okay, but she can get onto the, luckily for her. Okay, she's also had a tad bit of luck in this match as well, we must say. I mean, we've seen it a couple of times, almost scratching, but hasn't. And now, I wonder, it looks terribly straight
It
though.
does.
Hey,
It does look straight. I don't think she can stun over.
force an
If
angle.
there's any
Yeah.
way, she has to screw full table length back to the ball cushion and back. That's the only way. That's if there's no angle on this, which it doesn't look like there's much. Where is she gonna take the pink to?
I mean, maybe, maybe she'll try and cover the black, or maybe play two cushions up to the corner pocket. I think she's looking at that.
I don't understand.
Pot, pot
Maybe
the
she
pink
didn't
into
want the
the.
pink to fall.
But yeah, maybe. I think so. I think so. I think she didn't want to pot that pink.
Oh, what a
And now
gift!
she opened it.
What a gift!
Oh my. Yeah, I don't think she wanted to pot that initial pink, Raymond. And
No, she didn't.
obviously now she was going for a two cushion shot to the corner pocket, but that also went horribly wrong. So a little bit of change in the tide.
Oh,
Oh
look at this!
no.
Oh
Oh
my! What
no.
is happening in this frame?
My, oh my. Look, if Warathan, hey, I don't know where she's gonna hide here, because that pink is open for the corner pocket, regardless of where she puts that cue ball now. Maybe a bank
To
up
the center.
table
Maybe a bank to the center
to the
pocket,
center.
Lenita.
Why not? Hey,
Yeah, why
everybody's been
not?
banking to the center to pocket in the last two tournaments. I think us in Africa, I don't know what we've been doing, but certainly not the shot that we tend to. Oh, she's playing a. Oh,
She's
is she
playing to
gonna?
keep the cue ball on the wrong side. And no, no,
Oh,
this goes.
and also, I mean, Wendy could certainly play. She could certainly play a safety here if she doesn't feel comfortable with the cut. The bank is available to her as well. So yeah, oof. Looks like she's going for the cut. Oh, safety, 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 safety. Yeah, I didn't want to take a chance there, Wendy Jans. I mean, looked like the cut was on for the
I'm
corner pocket.
surprised. I'm surprised,
Yeah,
Lenyukta, because now she's pushed it closer to the cushion. Warathanan can jump this and leave the cue ball down table at least, and it's still going to be tough for Wendy.
yeah. I mean that object ball and the blue ball, I mean the cue ball was actually on just on either sides of the bulk line. So I thought, oh. All right. Yeah, here's a cut once again for Wendy. And I mean, look, she could try and play safe again. I mean, just bring the cue ball to this side of the table. She could even go for the pot and pull
Yeah,
the cue ball
I think you
to
have
the
to go
side of
for
the
this.
table.
You have to go for this one. You have to punch it in.
Yeah, but she can't leave the cue ball on that side of the table. That's all I know. And I think she knows that too. So see her going, yeah.
Oh, look at how close
You
that
see?
was.
Mm, mm. Well, luckily for her, well, not luckily for her, actually, she
No, she played.
calculated
Yeah,
that.
that was
She
played.
calculated that.
That was played to not leave the cue ball on that side of the table.
Varadhanan with a tactical shot here. And I think she's got it. Looks like she's got it.
She does. That looks like a full ball snooker from here.
I mean, look, Wendy just needs to make contact and at least keep the cue ball like towards the middle of the table or towards the left of the table, and she should be safe.
Oh, jump cue out from Wendy Jens. Is that?
Oh,
Look at that! What an
look at
attempt that
that.
was! What a good hit, clean hit, and pressure back on Warathan and Sukrathanas.
I mean, if she can get another safety here, at least leave the cue ball on the other side of the blue, then she'll be good. But it's so difficult to control a shot like that from this distance. And yeah, I mean, look, if she goes into the pink, pots the pink and doesn't pot the blue, then it's game
Yes, it is.
for Wendy.
But if she wants to leave the cue ball on the right side of the blue, it's gonna need a lot of check sides.
Oh, too much, too much. I mean, yeah, it was going to be a problem with that from that distance, Raymond. And the ref was counting down. Hey,
Yeah, I believe he was, and that's gonna be frame Wendy Yance. But that was a strange frame. That was one of the strangest frames we've seen on this TV table, and Wendy Yance takes her 5th point. She's on the hill now, leading 5 frames to 1 over Warathan Sukratanis.
how much has changed in over a year? Hey, so much.
Too much. Yeah, there was a time, I mean, we were speaking about it earlier. If Warathanan and Liushin were in the tournament, it was almost guaranteed that they were going to be in the final or even winning the tournament. The level at which they played was so high, but now, I think with so many tournaments and so many high-pressure matches, the level of everyone has increased.
Oh, that was a good break. That was a
Solid.
solid break. Let's see, what do we have here? The pinks look better than the blues, though, for some reason. I think maybe
And
because of
that's
where the cue ball is.
2 blue spotted on that break. It's an
Yeah.
excellent break from Warathan, and that's what she needs at the moment. And there's still enough time in this match, 100-minute time limit. We've only been playing for about 55 minutes.
Oh my! Did you see that? I'm not done yet, Ref. I'm not done. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
he was there again to take it. I tell you what, they're all there for her at the moment.
And she's looking terribly resolute in this frame, I must say. There's something a little bit different, little bit of a different swag from her in this frame. And yeah, I think she's going for the jugular, yeah.
She has to. She really has to. She can't afford to give any more chances away. And yeah, I think we are going to see the best of her now. Yeah, very nicely done in this frame from Warathan, and that's off her break at the moment. And our first break and run of the match, Warathan Sukratanis takes her 2nd point. She's fighting back. Break and run, a very quick break and run from her to get that 2nd point on the board. She trails 5-2 against Wendy Yance.
And I think that was the first one, hey,
It
of
was.
this
It
match.
was the first break and run. Wendy Enns had one rack and run so far. So Warathanan definitely fighting here in this ladies final. 7 frames played. Wendy Enns to break in this 8th frame. She's leading 5-2. She's on the hill in the ladies final here at the 2025 Pan American Heyball Open. Pink ball into the bottom right corner pocket.
And while Wendy decides color, just a reminder, in just over an hour, we've got the men's final coming up with Stephen Ellis and Arfan Dad of Pakistan. That's going to be a beautiful match. So we sure do hope you'll be here to join us wherever your preference is, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or WPALive.tv. Raymond Talak and I will be here to keep you company, and that promises to be a beautiful match.
Yeah, I think another great final we'll have from the men's division in Stephen Ellis and Arfan Dad. Great friends off the table as well. So are Stephen Ellis and Jordan Shepherd, of course. And a surprising, I'm not going to say surprising result, but we would have expected a little bit more from Jordan, from what we've seen in the tournament thus far. He just wasn't
Yeah.
able to bring his best to that match against Stephen Ellis.
And that's the thing, hey. I mean, Jordan, from what we saw of the tournament, Jordan Shepherd seemed to be in the finest form of all the players. And yeah, it was really sad, I think, to see him make mistakes that
We
we didn't
didn't see
see of
before.
him.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's a little bit gutted now as well. Wherever he is in the venue, probably there to support Stephen as well, and of course Arfan, because they're all quite familiar with each other. But that said, that final is going to happen, and both deserved, the well-deserved finalists in that final, Arfan Dad and Stephen Ellis.
Yeah, and we've had Stephen Ellis winning the European Open in Germany a few weeks back. We've also had Arfan Dad in the Oceania final. So that is going to be a big match, as you say, in just over an hour's time, hour and a half. Now, do we see a way back for Warathan and Sukrathanas in this match?
Raymond, where there's a Warathanan, there's a way. And just to answer your question, and she's been attacking these last two frames like she's in the lead.
Yes, she's playing some very attacking pool, and that shot not working out for her. The previous one where she tried to open the pink and blue, managed to open the pink, stuck the blue on the bottom cushion, but now there's a chance for Wendy. This goes to the corner, natural position on the pinks to the bottom left.
Mm, mm, mm.
Struck that very nicely.
Yeah, and I think, by Warathanan's own hand, she made this a little bit easy, too easy for Wendy.
And another thing, the scoreline when they met a few days back at the Asian Open final in Jordan, the scoreline was 6-2 as well.
Oh, beautiful.
And there comes Warathanan to shake Wendy's hand. And your Pan American Heyball Open champion of the ladies division, Wendy Jans from Belgium. That's back-to-back Heyball Open championships for Wendy Jans.
Yeah, and I
Wow.
think that might. You said there's about 7,000. There was about 7,000 points between these two on the rankings before this match. Hey, Raymond.
Actually, let's have a look quickly.
Well, even that said, that's going to really, really put them close either
Yes.
way.
Yes, it was.
And
It was 7,000.
Yeah, Wendy Youngs has been phenomenal throughout this tournament. I mean, coming into this final, she only had about five or six frames that she dropped. And yeah, like Raymond said, your 2025 Pan American Women's Hayball Open champion, Wendy Youngs from Belgium. And coming up in just under 90 minutes, that men's final. Over to you, Raymond.
Yeah, that's going to be a cracker of a final. Stephen Ellis against our fun dad. Brilliant match coming our way in just over an hour's time on the TV table. And yeah, Lenyukta and I will be here to accompany you guys at that match as well. So thank you guys for being tuned in, and we'll see you in a bit.
啊，
他养的
才4:12，5点开始比赛吗？啊，不是5点开始比赛吗？
咱们人不能等了，肯定当比赛，坐班的。协会主席范围找不到。他既然定了，没有通知人家吗？他既然定了，没有通知人家。合着来吧，我才说的合着来吧。我就说合着来。我刚知道分开。他们日早起来就跟我说。
跟他说一声别分了，晚上一块儿分了。
不分了。
赶紧撤吧，让他们。
不然都想起回来了。
分着办呀。搬上去吧，不都搬上去了吗？
不是，没有搬家。你说。
来了。要搬。
失误不少呗。
就是他当兵之后3-1，然后
接下来也输不进。
这他也等球了，
买球热恋了，去年俩不是斯洛文尼亚直接买了金腿吗？直接拿这个装的吗？是吧？记得吗？
那也不差钱。
这也咱们的钱，4-5千美金，4-5千美金在欧洲来说不是钱。
相对来说就完了，现在就是打不过，没办法。然后你这一战着急，这一战状态，一枪短局那肯定就赢不了，长局下去，
长局不一定。
不，要靠气才行。 完了，
反正死了，
死了，死了弄哪了？到你瞅一眼，改了然后就想着开始的时候录一下，
抽烟去，
吃饭去，饿死了都快。
你按烟去吧。刚才我扒了点儿，完了他给我买了一个，一个没吃，说你吃了吧。我怕我待会儿颁奖我他妈回不来呀，去。哎呀！